Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market and let you guys know what I think. And then, in my opinion, just looking at the overall market, I was a little concerned because what the traditional financial markets did, and I think that they're going to be doing a bounce up onto a wave, maybe a little bit more downside bounce up. It's going to drag Bitcoin and these assets up more than likely, almost guaranteed. I want to say nothing's guaranteed in the markets, but just looking at the overall picture, doing a little bit of study on the charts, guys, you have, in my opinion, a really good shot that there's a bottom. There's a bottom in already for Bitcoin, and that it's going to be making its way up to about $70,000 in my opinion. I don't think this is going to be a massive run up to 100,000 or 120 or anything like that. I think Bitcoin is just going to go right up here beyond all-time highs, probably halfway to the channel in this area, in my opinion. You are going to have a wave of Bitcoin. You can actually sit, this is an extended third wave over here. If you take this first leg, just like so, I'm going to go to the top of that first leg and I'm going to go all the way back down and take the whole length of it. And if I take this wave right over here, and if Bitcoin bottom right there, you can see that one went right. It's about $70,000 to $80,000 right there. That's what you can expect, no more than that, just based on that leg. Do I think Bitcoin's in a bear market? No, I don't. This is not a bear market. This is not one of these where it did a fifth wave blow off top and now it's correcting a cycle. Bitcoin is still in a bullish cycle. It's just a matter of when it's going to warm itself up to start making that trek up there. Okay. Now I have more evidence that I'm going to show you that just based off the data. Why I'm explaining in previous videos why I'm buying coins like ICP that everybody's saying you got to do anything. Why I'm buying coins like ICP. So you look at the weekly RSI, it's all the way down. It's taking everything out on the weekly RSI. So let's go ahead and do a 2-week check. 2-week check has taken everything out. Take a look at the monthly RSI and you can see it's all the way down. It's taking everything out on the monthly chart, guys. Okay. So that to me is a good signal for a bottom. Okay. $10,000, $10,000 Bitcoin. More than likely, guys, you're going to have to get this dragged up a lot, quite a bit more to be able to start doing a trek down there, in my opinion. This is a momentum indicator, not overbought, oversold. You can use that. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand that. But you want to train yourself, your mind, to get used to this down here being a momentum indicator, not necessarily it's overbought, it's oversold. It's a momentum indicator. The momentum for Bitcoin has been down. This is down momentum, and the momentum's. This is telling you that the selling is. It's just the momentum to the downside is low, very very low down there, very low. So what I'm going to do and let you guys know. So I'll go over the short time frame of Bitcoin real quick, guys. What is it doing in here? I'm gonna be the first to admit I have no idea. There's 5 or 6 or 7 different ways you can go with this. However, the good news is that Bitcoin is holding on to the low down here, and there is a 5-wave impulse over here, and could be making 1-2s. I'm not going to go there yet, but it's, in my opinion, from a bullish way of looking at it, I would probably start going towards that direction, in my opinion, right now with this. Okay, just because if you to say that this, so let me go to a daily chart. I'll show you. Just to say that, so you have this area here. So it's had this dump. You can see that dump all the way down to there. If you're expecting another one of these, I would expect it's going to have to probably drag itself up just a little bit more, raise itself up on the RSI, and then it can do another dump, in my opinion, guys. So that's how I'm looking at that. Other than that, the retrace on this leg, that what it did is really good. And then this area that I keep going over, you can see those top of the area and then this top area over here. So it's holding on to that area and it keeps coming right to it and getting out of there. So it's going to go one way or the other, one way or the other. And just going off my gut, you're not supposed to go off your feeling. That's why I wouldn't trade Bitcoin. I just think people that trade Bitcoin, it's like there's easier assets to work with. It's like in the crypto market, Bitcoin is one of those ones that kind of like get you gray hairs every now and then. So I think there might be a possibility to the upside, guys. So here's the thing. Bitcoin dominance chart. All right. The Bitcoin dominance chart, I've been going over it too much, but I've been showing you that the alt season is that this, in my opinion, is Bitcoin's fifth leg of this whole wave sequence. And you can see the nice alternation with this wave. So I'll explain myself why I think that that is. You see this wave two? It's nice and sharp and short, okay? Nice and sharp and short. And you see the wave four? Long and drawn out. It's sideways. The wave four is sideways, so it has alternation. So more than likely, you have a good shot of this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. And what does that mean for this going down right here? That means the Bitcoin is probably going to do a shot just like that. And for Bitcoin to do a shot like that, it's going to take it a lot less for this to go down. It's not going to need this. So you see this right here is when Bitcoin was able to do that right there. But now it's just going to do another leg, similar to this leg over here, and it'll do it over there, guys, for this to go down. And I'll show you. You throw some Fibonacci. I'm going to throw some Fibonacci on there, and I'll show you that this leg actually, you know, the 2.618, it went down. So it's a three-wave swing up. And likely this is it's attempting to complete this leg right here. Okay, so it'll come down right here and it'll be over in this area. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance is going to come down possibly, you say 36 or 37, and then you'll have Bitcoin be able to make that move right there. Bitcoin dominance coming down right here, and then you're going to have a massive amount of what? Bullish divergence. You're going to have a massive amount of bullish divergence. Once this sequence is done, then you are going to see more than likely this, all the old school, what do you call them? Old school crypto guys like Benjamin Cohen, as an example, which I like that guy. He's a smart guy. This time I think that he's wrong. He's wrong in his assessment. So right here, and then you're going to get that right over there, some similar to this. And what will happen over here? What will happen over here, right here with Bitcoin? It'll be up here. And then you'll have your bear market. You'll have your whole cycle. This cycle will be correcting, and then you'll have your bear market. That's what I think is going to be going on. And the reason I say that, I'm going to give you some more evidence of what's going on. Here's Ethereum. I have it in the same channel. And you take a look at Ethereum, you have a good shot of this is going up there too. And look at the RSI data in the weekly, all the way down here. Boom. You know, this is when the RSI is down here on the weekly chart, guys. This is not the area to be playing around with short season. When I saw it down here, I was like, okay, short season's come to an end. As you can see, it has come to an end, in my opinion. Can you get more in there? Yeah, no. Well, you go with the trend. And right now, Ethereum's trend has been up. It's doing a correction, and it's probably still up, in my opinion. Okay? It's just doing a correction. And you can see this parallel channel. So here's Ethereum. I'll show you on the waves. You see how this wave went up above the channel? Okay, so the channeling that I do, for those that are new to my channel, I do channeling from the top of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 2, and then I look for the wave 4. I don't go to the top of the wave 3. There are two methods to do channeling. You go to the top of wave 1 and you go to the top of wave 3. Don't do that. This is a more conservative approach to channeling to find a fifth wave target. Fifth wave target is either halfway at the channel or the top of the channel. Depending on how bearish the market is or how bearish the asset is, it'll go halfway to the channel. And then if it's very bullish, it goes to the top of the channel. Don't expect it in this case for Ethereum. You can do the same thing with Ethereum and take your leg over here. I go to the top of that leg, and I'm going to go all the way back down to the bottom of the leg, just right there. And you can take that and move that in that area, more or less the bottom of it. And you have Ethereum over here at 46, and then it'll probably be right in those areas. So Ethereum a little bit, probably the 5,000, 6,000 area is what I would say, something like that with Ethereum. Now, here's the thing with the channeling, guys. You see how this wave went out of here? And I've been studying this wave, and there's a lot of people are calling this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think so. I think with Ethereum, this is 1, 2. This whole leg right here is a third wave. This is the fourth wave, and it's going up for a 5. Reason I say that, if you take a look at Ethereum's correction right here, that went from here to here, it's 40 days, 40-day correction right there. And you got like days in here that were of similar time, more or less in this area for Ethereum, guys, right in this area. So this to me is a whole third wave for Ethereum. And then if you take it off put it on the line chart, you can see this second wave just like that. That's more of a sideways wave. You see, that's sideways. Even though it did retrace deep of this whole leg, This was a weak start. This was a week for Ethereum because it came out of the bear market, right? Came out of the bear market up on wave one, kind of weak, and then it had a sideways correction. So it comes up onto a third wave over here, right? But guess what? Look at this wave. Deep correction, deep correction. So in my opinion, what has happened when it comes to Elliott waves and an asset like Ethereum? Well, typically what happens with assets is that you have a sharp second wave and then you have a sideways fourth wave. But what happened with Ethereum? It did just the opposite. Just the opposite, guys. It had a deep fourth wave and a sideways wave too. So that's what I'm looking at with Ethereum. And I think you have a good shot of it going over there, guys. I really, really do. Just looking at the markets, I'm going to show you the overall picture of other assets, including the dominance chart over here, okay? I'm going to show you that with the dominance, what's going down, and then it's going to have this massive amount of bullish divergence. It's going to go up, and that'll be the bear market. Let's go over some other assets I'll show you. We're going to look at Cardano, right? Cardano, however you want to cut this pie on Cardano, it is a very, very bullish coin. It does massive, massive wave runs. There's just no doubt about it. You look at that, and then you look at that. The sequence is open for debate. I think it's in a rising wedge with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could say that. At the end of the day, guys, whether you use my version of the rising wedge or you get traditional Elliott wave count, it's going to have more or less the same result. So you look here, down here in the RSI, nice and deep, taking everything out. And Cardano, whatever it's doing in there, it's getting itself ready to do another wave run, in my opinion. And then if you look at Cardano, it's the same thing as Ethereum, more or less, okay, as far as its wave. If you want to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see the fourth wave is the deep wave. The second wave, though it corrected most of this, all of this wave is more of the sideways wave, just like what? Ethereum. Just like Ethereum over there. So Cardano, in my opinion, looks good. It's getting ready to get over there and do that. Now, I know this goes to traditional thinking of what's going on in the market, the macro environment, and everything that's going on. Remember, the markets are 6, 9 months, even 1 year ahead of what you're reading about in the media. So if you take a look at an asset like Cardano or the markets, think about it. Cardano, let's say Cardano is like some sentient being, for example, or something like that. Cardano is like 6 months ahead. Go ahead and shoot 6 months ahead. That's where this market is thinking it is. So you have to think of it like that, guys. Here's XRP. XRP, you know, everybody's really, really super bullish on XRP. I shorted a little bit of XRP, but I'm not into this. I think the risk to the reward ratio is not that great right now with XRP. I think it has one more hoorah right here, right above all-time highs. You take a look at the down here in the RSI, you take a look at that. See, back all the way down there, it's taking everything out. I've done videos on XRP and explaining why I think this is the last ending diagonal for XRP to shoot beyond all-time highs to 388 and maybe as high as $4 or $5 or something like that. Very, very volatile asset. It's going to go up, down, and then bam, probably something like that, like it did over here. And just looking at it, third wave right over here. So the highest peak on the RSI is your third wave over there. So that's telling me this is this highest peak, it needs a fifth wave. So this highest peak fifth wave, and this is probably not going to be it. It's not going to have that much of a truncated fifth, but it's the same pattern. It's the same pattern as what? Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, and now we have the same pattern and data showing up in the charts, guys. The same chart telling you that this is warming itself up at some point to get ready to make that move. Now, the one I want to go over to, Matic. Made videos on Matic. I said that 31 cents is more than likely going to be the bottom for Matic, and so far it's proven itself to be. And this is a good asset that's going to make a wave run probably up to $4.20, and could it go to the top of the channel? It could, guys. I mean, I wouldn't count on something like that, but, you know, it's cryptocurrency. You never know. You know, that's up there to $6 plus. Now, going over the channel, and those who are new to my channel, you're probably looking at this going, what is going on with this channel? Well, here's the deal. With wave 1 and wave 2, this is a massive third wave run that Matic did, okay? So up, and then what did a throw under down here and a throw over, and the fifth wave of the third wave was still on top of the channel, came down and corrected it right here. That's 0.382 on the Fibonacci of this whole third wave. It tagged it perfect. And now it's going up to do that, in my opinion. Okay. So Matic is not only is the whole sequence bullish, this is bullish too. There's no doubt about that. That's bullish, extremely bullish. And you have the same pattern where it came down and reset its whole cycle to be able to do that last wave run. Kind of like the same thing with Bitcoin, same thing with Ethereum, same thing with Cardano, same thing with XRP. And I have one last one. I just picked ones out of the hat. Look at AAVE here, right? AAVE is flying under the radar, man. Every time I make a video on AAVE, nobody wants to watch it. They just think it's, I guess they don't like it. It's like BNB. They just don't care about it. But AAVE did a massive wave run all the way up to $675. And since May of 21 has been in a long and drawn out correction. And where did AAVE hit? 0.786 on logarithmic Fibonacci levels. And that's exactly what I look for typically is a really good signal for a wave 1 and then a wave 2. And AAVE could be going into its wave, drawn out wave 3 right over here, guys, just like so. All right. So that's the overall picture of all the assets I was going over. Let you guys know what I think is possibly going to be going on into the near future. Just have to have a little bit of patience. Like I said, what am I doing? People are asking, well, what are you doing, Greg? I'm actually buying assets right now. I wanted to see Matic go back down to the 60s, didn't make it, picking up at 70s. Matic, these assets that I'm showing you are the ones that, well, not Cardano and XRP, but other assets that I'm picking up. Solana, a little bit of Phantom. Quant is doing really, really well. AAVE is another one. Take a look at that. Just as an example, guys, of what I'm doing now. If things go, what's my back strategy, if you will? If things don't go according to plan, and that's really a probability too, is that I will hedge it. I will short an asset in that point. Because at some point, no matter what goes on in here, in my opinion, eventually that will be done right here, just like this, guys, in my opinion. This, at some point, no matter what goes on in here, at some point, more than likely, that is going to be done, just like that. And the data here is telling me that this is going to be making its trek, just like right down so, and then right down so, right? Massive amount of bullish divergence, and then what? And then all the old school guys from 2016, 17, and 18, that's when they'll see that. And then they'll realize possibly that'll be the bear market, in my opinion. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.